Hey everyone, Shane from Cali Domestique, and thanks for stopping by in this two-part mini-series, documentary-style gravel race edition. Tomorrow I will be going up to Big Bear, California to race their gravel race, and the second part of this video, so if you like what's going on here, definitely stay tuned for my September 13th race. It's the Mammoth TUFF up at Mammoth Lakes, California. That's a favorite. Excited to see what my time is compared to last year and then upcoming. A huge shout out to some of my new sponsors for this video. BRL Nutrition, I will put a link below everywhere. Saris has supplied me with a bike rack for my SUV and indoor training. We also have Tifosi Optics. They sent me some prescription glasses for the rides. We have goooooo. goooooo is a huge sponsor. They're on board. I ended up getting 2 years for their 5.0 mg medical grade band, which is fantastic. And we have H2O Audio, which I listen to. They're waterproof, they're submersible headphones. They also have their over-the-ear for training, which is amazing. I use that on the trainer, and then when I traveled, when I was doing some cycling training in Canada. So without further ado, let's get everything loaded up. We'll head to Big Bear Lakes tonight and get well rested. So here we are with Sarus's new super clamp. It's got a nice little feature to keep that tag out of the way, and I'll show you how quick it is to get this on. It'll go in the front wheel tray. This handle, pull it out, it'll stop and click and push it down. The back wheel, like all other racks, will come down. We'll center this, come back this way, and ratchet it down. The neat thing is it does have a little clip on the back side, so you can keep that from dangling and store it away. So we have the Canyon Grizzle aluminum loaded up, and we're going to hit the road and get up to Big Bear. I'm on the freeway, I'm headed to Big Bear, and traffic's building up. It is Friday, one of the last weekends before school starts back up in LA County, so it's going to be close to a 3-hour drive, but I'm going to get there, check in, chill at the village. A huge shout out to two main sponsors that made this happen. It's Bike Legal and LAPD cycling team. They're the ones who were able to get me this entry for the Big Bear tour to Big Bear, and appreciate everything that they do. If you're in need of some legal advice when it comes to cycling, vehicles, all that fun stuff, check them out, Bike Legal. Link below. You'll probably see them on my stories if you follow my other social medias aside from YouTube. But let's get up to the hotel. Maybe we'll get some tasty local IPA, get some dinner, and we'll walk around the village. We'll see you guys in 2.5 hours. So we're checked in. We are at Motel 6 in Big Bear at, I guess, Big Bear Lake and Division Street. We are 3 miles south of the starting point, and it's about a 300-foot climb up to get there. So that's cool. So we are super, super close. Motel 6 for $100 a night. Expected a bit more, but I don't have a coffee maker, and I will not leave the house without having coffee in the morning. So I lined up at McDonald's, and it was not moving. So then I went next door, and I got some 7-Eleven coffee. I'm going to heat this up. We do have a microwave, which is pretty cool. For dinner, since I'm by myself, I went downtown, I walked around, figured out where I wanted to go, what I wanted to eat, and I stopped by Fire Rock Burgers and Brew, pulled up a table for one, ordered my beer, ordered my dinner, and then 2 LAPD cycling team members walked in, and little did I know, the people sitting beside me at the bar with their back to me, they were also on the LAPD cycling team. So what a small world. I was within reach of them. So we ended up I was the 5th wheel. So the 5 of us all sat at the bar and talked about tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Going to get some sleep. I got a little nightcap and I'm not a sweet tooth guy, but I got some candy for tomorrow. And one more thing before I go to sleep. I don't have the containers, you saw that at the beginning, but I have my BRL Nutrition, I've got my VO2 Boost, I've got my EPO Boost, and I have my Altitude RX. So this will keep me going strong and feeling refreshed with a great recovery. So I'm gonna take these now, I'm gonna wash it down, and I will see you guys at the registration table tomorrow, all right?
All right, we have coffee. It's brown. It's hot. Let's go. Good morning. Today's race day. We start at 9:15. It is 6:45. I'm going to get this coffee into me, and then we're going to roll up to the events. Tell me you're staying at a Motel 6 without telling me you're staying at a Motel 6. When your shower is gang tagged.
So here I am leaving the hotel, rolling up Division Street to the start line. It's about 3 miles, 300 feet climb elevation, and you can see the road cyclists already started. Now at the registration table, I pre-registered, but I had to sign my 2 waiver forms, and I had to grab my number. They also give you a sweet little t-shirt, a little tech tee to go, and they will give you a wristband for that.
And you need to have emergency contact. Okay.
Registration tent was super friendly. They had all your emergency contact info on the back, as well as that time-chipped sensor on your number.
And get psyched up and ready to rock and roll this morning.
The start line was slow and steady as a pace car took us through the starting line and then down to Big Bear Lake.
Gravel ride taking off right now. 2025 Tour to Big Bear.
And there's an event. Oh, there's a free concert tonight at the
The pace car kept everything pretty well condensed, except for some turns where we lost some people throughout. There is a total of 82 riders in my field, and we were headed down to the lake. Speeds kind of picked up. Here's where we crossed over. There's 3 crossings over Big Bear Lake. We took this one, and then at the stop sign we made a right before we started finding our first gravel sections. It was at this point the pace car turned off and let us fly by ourselves. The temps were starting to warm up. We did this race last year. Our heat started earlier in the morning, about an hour and a half sooner, so the sun had some time to heat up. So as we made this right-hand turn, we were go, go, go. I've got my friend Jonathan with me. He's right ahead of me, and we basically did a yo-yo throughout the whole course. Him ahead of I, and then I would best him a bit. It came down to the very end where I took him, but here we are making a left to go up to Holcomb Valley where the gravel starts. Holcomb Valley is a fun, chunky, sharp rock course with directional traffic both ways. There's campsites up there. We encountered vehicles, runners, you name it, it was up there. I am running my Redshift suspension stem and seat post, but you could tell by the GPS and my arms that this road was still rough. I passed some hardtails and some rigid bikes, and I don't know how they did it. The dust was not an issue for the day during the race, but afterwards I was coughing up a lung. Everything seemed to settle mid-chest, and that's where it really took a toll on me. The scenery was beautiful. Riding through the tall pine trees gave us some shade. The rock formations were amazing. Being from Canada originally, this kind of Big Bear is one of the only places where I truly feel like I'm back home in Northern Ontario, Canada. We had some punchy sections, we had some fast climbs, we had some fast descents, and all in all, this was a great day. I managed to minimize the people passing me, and we made up time, and like, there we go right there. There's some vehicles that you have to contend with. They were out there doing their thing. We were out there doing our thing. So we were very courteous, and we got a lot of respect.
And they were like bouncing rocks out from their tire. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
And it was a blast.
Are we this way? No? We went that way last time.
I came back in my truck.
Yeah.
There's parts in there that I had to go on full judgment.
Oh.
But the studio that we had, it's up on the height of bed. We had like the locker area. And we weren't right next to each other. And they were out till like 2 in the morning.
This is where we started picking up some speed. There's a few dips that were super sandy, which kind of gave our tires a little bit of a wobble. I was running some 50mm Panaracer Gravel Kings. This was our first pit stop that we came into. I was ready to go. I was prepared. Jonathan wanted to stop and fill up his water bottle. This didn't take up too much time, and we kept our place in the race.
I just gotta be able to clip in. Jesus.
I don't know if you can see down the road, but there's a nasty climb going up there, and there's no way, if you got off your bike or unclipped, there's absolutely no way you weren't walking this to the top. It was a struggle. It was loose. It was deep. It was sharp. It was chunky, and you had to just keep pushing through. Once we got onto the short distance of the pavement, the turns were kind of sketchy. There's a little loose gravel on them, and here we are with some more vehicles. We were able to shave some time off on this paved section, but this was short-lived. There's some tight sections where we had to pass, but like I said, the vehicles using the trail these days were very courteous and respected the bikers, knowing that there was a race going on. This was a super, super chunky, not flat area, and I am so glad that I had suspension. If I didn't have that extra suspension, this is where I made up a lot of my time coming down. And then towards the end, there were some rolling hills up and down. And the view of Big Bear Lake was able to peek out in the distance up in the top right-hand corner, coming down this descent back to the lake road. There it is. Beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. This kicked us back out to the road where we would eventually make a left-hand turn at the stop sign.
Hey everyone, doing some indoor training, getting some gravel race prep in, and one of my sponsors for this video is H2O Audio, and I've been with them for a while using their products. One of my last products is a open ear bone conducting underwater, yep, that's right, underwater headphones. So what you do is you can use them as normal Bluetooth speakers, connect them to your phone, but if you want to go underwater, you can actually save music onto the headphones and hear them crystal clear underwater. So they were able to help with this video for the upcoming races with some audio to and from the races and training while I'm on this stationary bike. So this is their H2O Audio Ripped. It's built for athletes. It's sweat proof, so you don't have to worry about getting any water on them. It comes with a 50-hour battery life, 45mm drivers, and active noise cancellation up to 30 decibels. So I'm super excited that they're part of this journey for this video, and they'll keep me entertained while I'm riding the trainer and head to the races. Check them out.
Where I'm gonna stop right here for a second.
The local sheriffs had me do a left turn, which was a steep climb, which I experienced on the way to the race this morning, up to the finish line. Coming through the finish line, not another rider in sight, so I knew I had secured my space.
And another rider coming in on the gravel bike. For LAPD, Shay York from Valencia. 25 miles done in just in 1:58:33.
Chip time was 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 33 seconds. I placed 9th overall and 4th in my age category, 40 to 49. Now it's time to get my medal, do bike valet, and find some beer. The village was pumping. There was live music. Folks were friendly. There's bike stuff everywhere. But as you all know, as a cyclist, I had to upload my GPS to Brighton, which I was using my S810, and get that to Strava so I can start getting those thumbs up kudos.
I need one.
As we entered the beer garden, we noticed breweries from our favorite list. They had everything from Kona to 805 to Trenchula Hill, which is local.
First or? Right over there. All right. Tickets. I just want to do two. Are you doing two?
No.
You just want one? Or?
I just want one.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you.
Wait, you got me 21.
He's my dad.
I could be his dad.
I was ready to pay, but Jonathan, my cycling dad, bought me a beer.
And then our Coastin Tropical Forward West Coast IPA.
Let's do that one.
It's weird how confusing.
We were drawn to Pizza Port, where I had their tropical IPA on this hot, beautiful, sunny day in Big
Waiting for the
Bear.
results now.
Okay, cool.
How far did you guys ride?
25. We did the gravel.
You guys are.
Thank you.
Cheers to a great day in the saddle.
You were ripping up Holcomb. At the beginning, you were.
My legs were feeling good. I'm like, you know what?
We are back home. Thank you everyone who took the time to watch this video till the end. Big shout out to my sponsors, BRL Nutrition. I've got H2 Audio and Tifosi with these prescription sunglasses. And then of course, we've got the other brands that I don't have my bike rack back here. But Big Bear was a great experience. This was kind of a lead up practice race for Mammoth TUFF. That's one that I'm really gearing up for. That's in 5 weeks from now. It's up in Mammoth, California, and that's going to be a 40-mile course. I believe my time last year was 3 hours, 36 minutes. And we are going to continue doing everything that we did for this video for Mammoth TUFF. And I appreciate everybody, and we will see you in Mammoth. If you're going to be out there for the race, for the gravel, the TUFF race, let me know. Thanks for watching.